Hi everyone, it's Donna with Makeup with Donna, and how are y'all doing today? I am going to do an eyeshadow technique today. That seems to be the thing that most people want to see, so that's what I'm going to do today. And I'm going to be doing an eyeshadow technique with our Addiction eye palettes. Hi, good morning. How are you, Marlo? So if I'm actually going to be doing kind of a combination. I guess when you have the luxury of having all of the Addiction palettes, you can kind of, mix and match. So I actually love, because of the shirt I'm wearing, which is really, really warm, I'm going to be taking some of the colors out of the palette 4. Hi everyone. I'm so excited. Last day of the month. So much is happening. All the daily deals. You get a chance to go back and get any that you missed today. And I was fortunate enough to snag some brush cleaners. So I'm having a really good day. And then here's Addiction Palette 1, which has so many awesome brown colors too. So I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of both. Before I get started, how are y'all doing today? I'm so excited to have you all waiting on your last one. Oh, okay, awesome. If you need me to forward you one for a customer and then you just replace it when yours comes in, let me know. We can do that. We don't want our customers waiting for sure. So if you join, just say hello. So while I'm waiting on some people to populate, I'm going to just do my brows, if y'all don't mind. I haven't done my brows today. Let me just talk about what I have done already. So when I woke up this morning, I did my Esteem Lash Serum. I did my treatments. I do all my treatments in the morning right when I wake up to give my face time to dry. So that means I did my uplift around my whole eye area. And I did my instant lifting, like where my wrinkles are, like by my nose and in my brow bone. And then I did my moisturizer because I am going out today. I wanted to make sure I had my SPF of 20 on. And then while I was drinking my coffee and letting all of that dry, I came in my makeup area and I put on my primer while I was getting this video set up so that it would be, 5 minutes is what you want your face primer to last. And then right before I came on, I put my eye primer on so that all of that will be nice and dry. I also did my foundation today, my under eye concealer, and my blush, as you can see, and my lips. So I'm just down to the eyes. Now, normally I will tell you that I like to do my eyes first thing, but, and then that way if there's any fallout, you don't have to worry because you haven't put your makeup on yet. But since I was coming live, I was not going to come on if I don't have to without base. So I just decided to do that. All right, I'm using my Brow Addiction palette right now. I'm using number 1. And what you want to do is just kind of line with your curved end of the brush. And our palette makes a really nice, believable, not a fake line. I like to do the top and the bottom first. A little bit awkward in my phone. And then I like to, instead of just completely lining around the corner, I like it to be a more natural look. So I'll hold my brush just straight up and down and come and mimic hairs that are growing there so it's not so stark. So, that's just what I like to do. And then I'm going to do this side. So let me know, do y'all use an eye pencil? Do you not do your eyebrows at all? Or do you use the Addiction palette? I'm just curious. Sometimes when I'm back ordered on something, I'll actually use like splurge eyeshadow or even my my eye pencil. All right, so I'm hoping I didn't go too dark with that. And if you did, like I said, I don't like using my phone as much. It's a little darker than I want. I'm just going to take my blending bud, and I'm going to do it in my mirror, and just take a little bit of it off. You see how much lighter it gives it. I don't know what I would do, y'all, without my blending buds. I use it for so many things. So this way you can adjust it and make it just a little bit more natural looking, not so dark. All right, so now that my eyebrows are done, I'm going to start with my technique. So I'm going to use the technique where I'm going to start with my lightest color, and I'm going to use Elated from palette 1, and I'm going to put it over my entire eye, all the way up to the brow bone. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker in the corner, because I do have kind of narrow set eyes and I want to make them wider and brighter. And I'm going to go in my crease really all over just to help with blending. So I'm using Elated from Addiction Palette 1, which is our brown shades palette. If you're joining, y'all, say hi. I tend to just start talking when I get on these lives, but I don't mind having a little dialogue. So, Marlo, I'm glad you're doing great. All right, so I wanted my light color in the corner. So I'm going really, really thick there. So the next color that I'm going to use is not from Addiction Palette 1, y'all. I'm going to jump to Palette 4 just because the colors are a little bit more goldy and warm. And you can see the shirt that I'm wearing. It's really, really gold. I'm going to go to my Deluxe brush. And I'm going to go with Arrogant. It's the second color in Palette 4. It's kind of like a caramel color. I really like it. Hi, Denise. So now that I've got my whole highlight on, I'm going to go just in my crease. Now, guys, when you're starting a color in your crease, you don't want to start in the corner because remember, wherever your brush touches first, that's where most of the, the shadow is going to be. So what I like to do is kind of start in the middle and go to the outer corner because that's where I want most of my product to be. And you just want to follow your natural crease. Hi, Sherry. Congratulations. I am so excited for you for hitting blue status. I mean, you are so deserving. I'm so proud of you. So we were all rooting for you. So congratulations. It's a really, really awesome day for you. So back to my little technique here. You can see that once you've started it here in my crease, you just want to do kind of this windshield wiper back and forth effect. I didn't reapply at all. And then you want to just keep blending it out. Now, I have hooded eyes, so if you'll notice a lot of times I have my eyes like wide open, but then I'll shut them because when you have hooded eyes, we don't go around like this all day long. So you want to just look straight into your mirror or your camera as I'm doing to see where you want that eyeshadow application to stop when you're just naturally looking at people. And you see, I like mine to come a little bit higher than my crease. I like to leave it a little bit, not all the way up to the brow so that I can, accentuate with my highlight color. All right, so so far we've done the lightest color on the whole lid. We've done our crease color, which I'll put a little bit more product on because I needed it to come up a little bit. And then now I'm going to change my brush to my sponge angled brush. And with the angled side, palette 4 shouldn't scare you. It's really, this is the Arrogant color. And I mean, the only reason I didn't use Tender, I'm going to go back at the end and put Tender right in the corner because it's shimmery. So I don't like the shimmer on my upper lid. That's why I started with, for my all over, the Elated, because it's a non-shimmery. But I don't mind putting shimmer in the corner. It's just that the older we are, we don't want to put shimmer or glitter where our wrinkles are because it's going to accentuate them. So I wanted that nice matte highlight first. All right, so now all I have to do is I want to make my little corner. And I know this is not the, the sequence that some people do it, but this is just how I do it. So what I want to do for fun is this secretive color. It's really, really bright. And I'm going to put it just in the corner right here for a little pop of glitz and glam. So when you're doing that corner color, y'all, I don't know if y'all can see, you want to just mimic a triangle right in your outer. You see how that gives just a little bit of glitz? It's not too dark. And this is from palette 4, Marlo. Now, I can leave this like this, or if you want to just kind of bring it up into that crease, not where you blended your transition up, but if you just want to make it kind of all blend together in the crease, you can. All right, now I'm going to take the sponge side and I'm going to go to my kind of the shimmery tender color. And just make my eyes even brighter. See that? In the corner. Now, you're not done with your eye application until you blend, y'all. Blending is definitely your friend. You cannot mess up. It's like when you first looked, it looked like I could see a little bit darker here. But when you take your blending brush, and if you have not invested in one of these, girls, y'all have got to have one. It is truly my favorite brush because it'll take any mess that I have and just make it nice and smooth. So that's going to be my look for today. So now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now I already did my highlight color. Get my same brushes out. So I'll just, in case you're just catching, I'll redo it though. Here's my highlight color all over. And from palette 1, I'm using Elated. Then I took my deluxe brush and used Arrogant, which is the second color in palette 4. And I just went right in the crease with that. You want to start in the middle, make most of your product go from the middle over, and then go back and catch. And then you just want to do what I call the windshield wiper effect until you get most of that product on. Then I'm going to look straight to try to see how far up I want that to come because of my beautiful hooded eyes, right? All right, and then now I took my sponge liner brush and I took my secretive color. Thanks, Sherry. Thanks, Marlo. And I'm just going to take the secretive in the corner. It's just a little darker with a little bit more sparkle than the Arrogant that I used as my transition. All right, and then like I said, if you wanted to take your transition, your outer eye color and just kind of work it in to your crease. And I would need to use my mirror, y'all, make this even. And then I'm going to go back in my corner, really, really brighten up the inner corner with my tender so that it really pops. And then, of course, you're going to use your blending brush, blend it till it's nice and even. And then this last trick that a lot of people don't do, but I just do, it's almost like my fail-safe thing to do is I like to take my Splurge, which is a cream eyeshadow, and I just find that it helps mask the kind of little wrinkles that I have up here by my brow bone. And then I just like the way it kind of finishes my eye look. So I'll just follow my brow bone with this color. And I just find that it really makes my eyeshadow pop. So that is going to be my eyeshadow for today. And then I'm just going to finish it off with, I think I'm going to use a brown eyeliner today, proper, just to kind of go with the warm look that I'm doing. And then I'm going to use my 3D Fiber mascara today. I'm going to go waterproof today. And it's a really simple thing to do. You're just going to do your first layer is your gel coat. Then you're going to add some thickness and length with your fibers. And then you're going to make sure they don't fall off and that they stay stuck by putting another layer of the gel. I'm going to do the same over here. So here's my gel. And now I'm going to add my fiber. So the fiber is going to give your lashes a 500% increase in length and also give you an increase in thickness. So if you just saw, you saw I had no thickness to my lashes, and now they are so much thicker. And then the last thing you want to do is make sure you go back with your gel so that those fibers stay connected. I like to go from the root of my lashes all the way to make sure that they are stuck. And then for added security, especially if you wear contact lenses, you can actually take a blow dryer on the medium setting and just kind of blow dry, you know, put your eyes up and blow dry it like that, and any that were like hanging on will just fall off. So that's really good to do. All right, and I'm using the 3D Fiber because it's waterproof today. And then I'm going to put a little lip metallic lipstick on today. And I think I'm going to use one of my favorites is, if I can find it. Here it is, Splendid. One of my favorites. This is our Metallic Splash. And that is going to complete my look today. So I hope y'all enjoyed my eyeshadow technique, and I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you need anything at all, please visit my my website, which is www.makeupwithdonna.com. And remember, sharing is caring. So if you know someone that is interested in a tutorial on an eyeshadow technique, please share this video. I'd appreciate it. Thank y'all. Have a great day.